What's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to unpack the Earthlings Needed event that's actually starting in a couple of days here. But as well, this is going to be the first opportunity here to actually unlock Peter B. Parker free-to-play. So we're going to be deep diving how this event's going to be working. In addition, it's actually a little different because they're adding another mechanic in here as well with the ISO 8 being run for a 48-hour time frame. We're going to see how much this matters, but as you can see, in just a couple of days, right, this is going to be starting up pretty shortly here. On top of the ISO 8, it's also going to be through the collection of planetary orb fragments from ISO 8 campaign nodes, quick rumble blitz events, and as well the actual usage of campaign energy. And keep in mind too, this is a monthly milestone here that you do need to focus in on that flower patch here, as you can see, tying back to the nature nurture monthly event for obviously getting more shards of the leader being part of that new Cabal team. So guys, what I do love the fact is that they do give us a great rundown here of kind of where to get these fragments from. They're doing a better and better job of it. As you can see, there's going to be that daily Revenge of the Blitz. We have a daily logging calendar. It looks like we're actually getting some points from there as well, in addition to free claims. So obviously a lot of assumptions here because we don't really have some of this information, but what we do have here is the event chart, so we can get a really good summary and analysis of, you know, how feasible this is going to be. Do you need to core, and if so, how many cores are you going to be spending per day, especially for campaign energy? So as you can see on this breakdown summary table, everything in green on the right is Peter B. Parker shards, right? So obviously we want to take advantage of this, but keep in mind too, we got milestone 12 there, where you do see that there's that flower patch at 143,000 points, 800. So we definitely want to be gunning for that. And then as well, we've seen this in the past. Obviously the crimson gear is nice, but highly unlikely that we're going to be achieving that free to play, in addition to some additional Peter B. Parker shards actually located in the very bottom there. So there's an extra 15, an extra 20 shards. In my honest opinion, you don't really need these usually. They're kind of a luxury to be had in this event. Obviously if you're pushing higher and higher, then you get that opportunity to get some extra, but you won't be needing that once we go through the calculations here, guys. So as well, I just want to also point out that, as you can see, the scoring is very simple. You're going to be getting 7 points per campaign energy spent. In addition to that, any kind of planetary orb fragments you're going to be getting is also going to be adding back to this. So the one thing I do want to point out before I jump into my calculation here for my summary, guys, is that this Revenge of the Blitz web milestone is also available, right? So make sure you guys are claiming this every day. It's only located on the web store, so it's not something you'll be seeing in game. But here, let me just show you here. As you can see, the Blitz credits are going to be tying 1-to-1, so 20 credits will be 20 points. As you can see here, it gives you milestone points, and this is actually how you're going to be unlocking Peter B. Parker, right? It's these planetary orb fragments. So every 2,000 orb fragments equals 1 orb, and that's going to give you an opportunity to get more shards of him on top of what we just saw with the preview. So in totality, it's a combination of this plus the ISO 8 limited 48-hour window, and as well this full Earthlings Needed event here that's going to all tie back to the ultimate unlock here of Peter B. Parker. And keep in mind, he is a 100 shard character unlock, so obviously each and every shard is going to matter to ensure that you have his unlock. And especially with yesterday's blog post pointing out that Spider Society is now going to be needed going forward for some new raids that are coming. It's been speculated it's going to be a higher level difficulty for Alpha, but as well, they're going to have their own floor in Escape from Kiln. In addition to that, there's going to be some additional Crimson Gear rewards coming if you complete Incursion 2 100%. So obviously, they're just checking off all the incentives here, so we definitely want to get this character unlocked so that way we can utilize him and just create some more versatility and ability to pivot in our roster. So guys, enough of the ramble there. Now let's talk about the calculation of what this is going to look like and how feasible this is. So again, this is what I previously shown in my past videos, just to give you guys a great summary here in terms of what to expect. So Earthlings Needed, 7 days in total this event's going to be running for, right? And we calculated before that campaign energy is 7 points per energy spent. So you're spending about 150 cores per day in the purple here. That's going to generate you 980 energy, assuming you're doing all the auto claims per day, which actually gives you a grand total of close to 48,000 points. That's a really, really big chunk. ISO 8 energy, we don't actually know how much points is going to be factored in. So I like being very conservative in my calculations so I can kind of see where the bottom of the barrel here is, right? So in this case, we're not going to use ISO 8 at all. We're just going to ignore it, hence my number there. We also don't have the free claims, but typically they can be, you know, 250 to 500 fragments per day. Again, is it going to matter? Not really, because that's kind of why I want to demonstrate this map for you. And then finally, attention to detail here, guys. there's a very, very sizable amount of points coming straight from just the web milestone that's going to be happening for 7 days as well, at the exact same time frame as this campaign event. 98,000 points, guys. If you're doing 2 to 3 rotations per day, assuming you're getting the wins where it gives you the 20 credits at least, and obviously the RNG can bounce around too, so you can actually get quite a bit of credits sometimes when you land the luck just right. It can give you 98,000 over those 7 days, which is obviously almost double what we're doing with the campaign energy, right, guys? So just something to be mindful of. This is definitely one that you want to maximize the blitzing on, and thankfully 2 to 3 rotations is very, very modest now that they've changed the blitz cooldowns to 1 hour. It's honestly a joke. Adding up the campaign energy, adding up the web milestone component is going to give you close to 146,000, and as you can see there, it clears the milestone 12, which is 143,800 points for the flower patch, and at that point, you're going to get at least 40 shards of Peter from just the event milestone. I've listed milestone 13 and milestone 16 here for the additional 10 leader shards and 15 Peter B. Parker. But guys, the reason I point this out is because I don't think it's going to matter. I always like to aim for the monthly item first of all, because it's important to be adding up to the big, the big picture here. But as well, let's go revisit back in the blue font here. As you can see, right, the web milestone component is going to give you 4 orbs for Peter B. Parker every single day. Multiply that by 7 days. That's a total of 28 orbs, guys. 28 orbs over 7 days. Even if you're getting only 2 shards minimum per day, this is going to be a super, super easy unlock, right? Let's assume that the minimum is about 2 shards. That's 28 orbs. So that's 56 shards. 56 plus the 40 plus the 5 from free claim. You guys will easily be getting a 3-star unlock here of Peter B. Parker. No questions asked. So overall, guys, this is a very, very free-to-play friendly event. As you can see, even only just spending 150 cores, so you'll still be able to conserve your resources, because we actually generate more than 200 cores per day. Especially if you're competitive in arena, you're in the top 50, you're gonna have no issues maintaining your reserve balance and increasing it as well. And at the same time, getting this unlocked for this meta character coming into game. So there you guys have it. Follow this game plan as per usual, guys. We always want to be aiming for what's reasonable. And again, if you find that you're trending much better than what you've already planned for as well, definitely you can dial back the power cores on the campaign energy, because you might not even need to spend 150, right? Actually, you won't, because we're going to have the free claims and we're going to still have the ISO 8. Both those have not been factored in this. So this is just, honestly, been loving these events, guys. We keep on crushing this, but super, super easy. Everyone's going to be getting this unlock, even newer accounts, if you guys are able to participate, because 2 to 3 rotations, blitzing. And again, just try to focus in on having a strong character that can guarantee you the wins, because only wins is what gets you blitz credits at the end of the day. So there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.